Hey everyone, welcome back to the Munch Bros in the Nerdverse podcast. I'm your host, Blasphemous13, and joining me is the lovely
Tank Girl.
And next to her is the learned scholar himself,
Dr. Cheese.
How is everybody tonight?
Good. Got to play some bingo earlier today, so that was super fun.
Bingo? How did you play bingo today?
So, one of our good friends was in this bingo group, and every Wednesday and Saturday they play quarantine bingo.
So what you're telling me is bingo how?
We do it over Zoom.
Zoom. What is this?
Okay, so Zoom is like FaceTime meeting. And it's really cool. Like, you can get up to like 11 people. We had 11 people in just one meeting. And the girl who runs it, she was really nice. She had 10 different cards. And it's like a different bingo. You just don't get like one line and you go, bingo. No, like you got to do like a goalpost or around the border or like a line with the six-pack. Like this is how they normally play bingo in like the casinos and stuff. So it was really fun. And
so you did this all over a cell phone off basically a video broadcasting service kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was super fun. Everyone was drinking, and I won a necklace.
Bunch of drunken old ladies playing bingo.
They were seriously over the age of 60. It was awesome.
I was talking about you.
Oh, shut up.
No, that sounds very fun.
It's every Wednesday and Saturday. I'm really excited.
That's awesome. Dr. Cheese, how was your week?
Oh, you know me.
Lots and lots of beer, I guess, in Dr. Cheese's world for the week. All right, guys, I got a question for you that's been bothering me. I want to know, and that is, what is y'all favorite Tom Hanks movie?
T. Hanks.
T. Hanks.
T. Hanks.
Wilson's lover himself. And I ain't talking Rita Wilson. I just put two and two together. You think Wilson's name was Wilson for his wife? On Castaway?
I think that was probably a role that Wilson played at some point.
So that Wilson actually is Rita Wilson. Sorry, you heard it first on the Munch Bros podcast.
Spicy takes.
Spicy takes. Alright, yeah. Favorite Tom Hanks movie? Dr. Cheese.
Okay, Tom Hanks, he does come off a lot of the times like a flat actor.
He does.
But I think that in a movie where he portrayed a character that was supposed to be played flat, he showed a real range. You've seen The Green Mile, right?
Oh God, The Green
I've
Mile
seen
is
most of it,
such
honestly.
a
I hate
great
to say
movie.
that.
There is
Such a great
section
movie.
of it where it harps on him having an infection.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
But it's important to the story because, you know, it shows him being in like this immense amount of pain. And watching this scene where he can barely get a couple of drops out, it's heart-wrenching. It hurts. You feel for him.
Okay.
Right?
Well, what do you think about Sam Rockwell in that movie, though?
Ah, Sam Rockwell.
Can I have some? No. Why should we give you any? Because I got a big pecker.
Sam Rockwell is a national treasure.
Sam Rockwell was funny in that movie.
It was a really good cast, actually.
Sam Rockwell is also a very good villain.
He's
Oh,
always
yeah.
a good
Wants to
villain.
be.
Always.
He does phenomenally in every role I've ever seen him in.
He was Justin Hammer
Yeah,
in
he was.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
No, I think he was good as Guy in Galaxy Quest.
Guy in Galaxy.
Guy.
Yes, Guy was the funniest. I love that guy. Is that everything you needed to say about The Green Mile, or?
Well, The Green Mile, it's a great Stephen King story overall.
It really is.
Uh,
And, you know, just the, like, actual story itself, it kind of shows, you shouldn't really judge people, because this does take place, like, in the early 1900s, so it's, like, it's a very different time.
I feel like because of both the setting, the story beats in it, it took a lot of cues from that book, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, what do you think about Michael Clark Duncan in that one? May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But he was
MCD.
amazing in that movie as well.
That man.
He's such a great actor.
I miss his performances every day. They're so great. He did great in that movie. I loved it.
Okay, well, Tank Girl, what is your favorite Tom Hanks movie?
It also has Gina Davis and Lori Petty in it. Does anybody know what it is?
Jesus. That sounds familiar.
It involves baseball
Oh,
and
League
women.
of Their
Yeah,
Own.
League of Their Own.
Is that really a Tom Hanks movie? Or is that more of a Gina Davis movie? I kind of give it to her, but he did play a big role in that.
Yes.
But
Okay, so like I love League of Their Own because I love his little one-liners. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. Yeah, but if it wasn't that, it would either be Splash or The Burbs.
Oh, see, I was just going to do an honorable mention when I had mine, and I was going to say The Burbs would be that.
With Carrie Fisher.
The Burbs was a great...
And then Splash with Daryl Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was
And
the
then you-
heartthrob back
But
then.
then you got like
Absolute
you got Mail and shit like that. I'm just like, damn, there's like so many good Tom Hanks movies that I really, really like.
Well, that's
And-
good, because the one I have, you guys didn't mention. So
Oh, which one?
it's my favorite because I love the era it's in. I always have since I was a kid. And that's Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah,
The
Forrest Gump
60s,
is
the
a,
50s, the 70s, all
with
that
Robin
stuff.
Wright and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Great
Yeah.
times.
That's an American classic, right?
That is a classic movie that
If
just
you
came
don't
out
know
of
Forrest
nowhere.
Gump, then you're wrong.
That's a great movie.
If you don't like Forrest Gump, then you're Jay Baruchel.
But
Jay
you ain't got no
Baruchel.
legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. Oh, Gary Sinise.
He is
Yeah.
so
Lieutenant
good.
Dan. It's a great...
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
What is that smell I smell coming from you, Tango?
Popcorn.
And is this popcorn fresh?
No, it's not.
It's not fresh. What is it, like 8-day-old popcorn by now?
It's only 3 days.
3-day-old popcorn.
Are you really gonna put me on blast because I love eating old stale popcorn?
Yes. It actually smells like those circus peanut candies that you can get. Like, it's so rancid. Like, ugh. I thought it was the doctor's dog's, like, fur smelling like pee. Like, when it came
Are you
by
telling
me.
me my
Do
popcorn
you
smells
want
like poo?
my professional opinion on that?
Yes, we're gonna have
Professional medical opinion on
we
that.
We need
Y'all
Dr.
tripping.
Cheese's medical opinions right now.
Oh, do we?
How about 3-day-old popcorn?
3-day-old popcorn, I would say, is a no-go. Bacteria starts to form on foods about 4 hours after they've been cooked. Now, have you been storing that in a safe location? In a serve-safe location?
Why are we partying
No.
on me right
No,
now?
doctor, she did not. She had it in an open pot on the stove. Would you think it would have been just as good in the bathroom? I think.
Wash your asses.
Wash your ass. Yes. So, well, you know
I can't
what?
believe you guys
So-
just like put me on blast right now.
That's
We
fine.
did- we
you know,
love
it's
you.
just
I throw it out after today. You know, people save their popcorn from the movie theaters for longer.
she's lying about throwing it out today. She would have kept it for at least another 2 days.
No, I wouldn't.
Last time you did this, it was 5-day-old popcorn.
Yes, that
So
is
now
true.
we're gonna get Dr. Cheese's medical opinions. We need to know this, and that was a bonus 3-day-old popcorn. I've got one for you,
Yeah.
Dr. Cheese. What's your medical opinion on screaming children in restaurants?
Medically speaking, from my years in medical schools, children screaming in restaurants are not particularly conducive to a dining experience. I would say get rid of them as soon as possible.
All right, eject the children is his medical response as soon as possible.
Dr. Cheese, what is your opinion on tramp stamps?
Tramp stamps. I feel there is nothing wrong with being clear of intent.
Clear of intent. Basically, you a hooah.
No,
Don't matter who you
no,
are.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying if you want to go ahead and wear your personality traits or whatever you consider your personality traits on your body, cool.
Put it by your ass.
Right by you.
All right, Dr. Cheese, what's your medical opinion? And this is on something you love, close to your heart, on whiskey.
On whiskey?
Whiskey.
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 Ain't nothing wrong with whiskey.
Whiskey. No, your medical opinion on it. Nothing wrong.
No. My medical opinion, and this is something I learned in medical school. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Asterisk, I've never been in medical school. Go on.
Rompers.
To put this lightly, have you ever needed to go to the bathroom? Ever? This is why I'm glad Romper's really never made it over to our side of things, because it's very inconvenient clothing.
It really
It's-
is.
Made it over to where? To our side?
Yeah, men's fashion.
No,
it
they
has,
have
it's
it.
called overalls.
No, they have
No,
men
what I'm
rompers.
saying is
I know, but
rompers.
overalls are basically the same thing.
What I was about to say is that rompers are actually overalls, but for people that like pain.
So the doctor's medical opinion is to put a zipper between your legs so it's easier to take a piss. If you have a romper.
Yeah,
Problem
there's-
solved.
There's nothing wrong with a zipper or wearing
Normal.
clothes that look good.
Right?
Rompers never look good. I'm sorry to tell you. Even if you think you look good in them, you look like you're wearing a paper bag.
Might as well.
And that's my medical opinion on that.
So, doctor, I've got one more for you. And that's in the times we are now. But what's your medical opinion on social distancing?
I think it is something that is very good that I've been implementing since I was about 12. I don't know what spawned this new obsession with it, but sometimes the new trends are really good. They really match up with you. Social distancing is good because you limit the spread of any viruses, bacteria, and so I'd suggest do it at all times, especially when you're with loved ones.
So, it's not really, it's a new trend for social distancing, but for some reason it's also kickstarted a trend of washing your hands.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also washing.
They ass.
Wash the ass.
All right, Dr. Cheese, I got my last one for you.
Nice.
Drum roll.
What do you think of this app, TikTok?
As this app is not really medically based, I'd say I'm not interested in it at all.
Not interested.
Well, from
It's-
just what you've seen.
Well, from what I've seen, I am not interested at all.
All right. Well, that has been Dr. Cheese's medical opinions.
Remember, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on to you.
Yes, he does. All right. Well, there's some quick little news. So we're gonna do a movie review on Onward on Disney Plus. Onward is now on Disney Plus yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was April 3rd, right? Yeah, April 3rd, yesterday. That is on there because of the whole quarantine thing. I guess it was only in theaters for like a week.
No,
And
like
this stuff
2 or
happened?
3 weeks before.
Well, yeah, 2 or 3, and this stuff happened, and now they just said, hey, why not? We'll cut our losses and just put it on there and let everybody watch it.
Yeah.
So we'll do a movie review on that next time. Well, I've got some nerd news if you guys want some. Nerd news!
Nerd
Like some
news.
nerd news.
Nerd news. I have a story that I saw, and it was that DC Comics is donating $250,000 to support comic book shops in need during this quarantine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's pretty great.
It was very cool. I mean, I know a comic book guy that owns some shops here. I'll shout his name, Maximum J. And, I'm not saying he's struggling or anything, but that guy's making it work right now with quarantine. But if he was, he can supposedly, I don't know where he applies for this, he can apply for this and get some money out of it if he really needs it. But knowing him, he's got a backup plan, and everything's going to be good with his shops. His
Yeah,
shops, if you want to check them out, they're called Maximum Comics. They're here in Las Vegas. They're really awesome. 2 more shops I want to shout out. That's Ralph over at Alternative Reality, and the Riddler at Riddler's, I think it's Underground. I've only been there once, but man, that guy, he's got, I guess he told me it was the first comic book store in Vegas.
Nice.
He told me. I don't know if that's accurate, but hey, if he's ready to claim it, I'm going to take his word for it, because nobody else has ever said that here. And now he has a bunch of old stuff among all the new stuff, so that's pretty cool. Those are our comic book shops here. Anybody else have any nerd news?
I got one.
This just in. Tank Girl has a story.
I love cartoons, and I always like to see how people do the remakes of it. Well, according to Warner Brothers, the Animaniacs are going to start bringing back Pinky and the Brain, and all the actors have
come back and said they want to do it again.
Yes, so we have Rob Paulson as Yakko, we have Jess Harnell as Wacko, and then we have Tress McNeely, and she's Dot. And Paulson said that he will return as playing Pinky, and Maurice LeMarche, sorry, I probably
LeMarche.
butchered that, is going to come back as Brink.
Doinks!
Now, fun fact, this is going to be airing on Hulu, and they have signed for 2 seasons.
Nerf!
Now, now they haven't have a release date yet, you know, because everything that's happening. But, fun fact, it's been 27 years since the Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain were aired on Warner Brothers. 27 years.
Hey, Brain, what are we going to be doing tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
But
Or a podcast.
Well, I thought that was really fun, you know, like I loved Animaniacs growing up, and I would love to see how they kind of make it more updated. That's my nerd news. What you got, Dr. Chase?
I mean, the last thing he had was, what, cat buttholes, right?
Yeah, it was cat buttholes last time.
Absolutely. Well, this time I actually have good news. I don't always want to be the purveyor of butthole. Some would say the butthole merchant.
Wait for it. It's beer time. Back to you.
As of right now, what I've seen lately is that PlayStation is having a spring sale with a discount of around 500 of PS4's greatest games.
Oh, nice. Do you have any of the list of the games? I mean, I guess that covers pretty much a lot of them.
I'm seeing Borderlands 3,
Oh, yeah.
Outer Worlds,
Okay.
Jedi Fallen Order,
Oh, great game.
Death Stranding,
I
which
know
of
that
course
one.
I've heard is great.
Hmm.
It's going to be a lot of good games. Oh wait, looks like Bully's on there as well.
Bully. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
That's basically like prep school GTA. That's pretty cool, man. So the PlayStation sale, that sounds like a great thing. I'll have to go check it out. But for now, we have a new section to do. It's actually with my son, Logus McBrogus. He came up with it. He calls it Trivia Buff. Basically, he is going to challenge who?
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl to a trivia challenge. And we'll see who wins. And hopefully Logan will take the crown and be the Munch King of trivia. But we'll see. Maybe there might be a Crunchy Queen instead.
Let the Brogus win.
Let the Brogus win. All right, Doctor, do you want to start or do you want me to start with the questions? And it's, I guess, just whoever can answer it. It's not going to be blurred out. I need you guys raise your hand if you know it. Okay?
It's basically whoever gets the 5 points wins.
No, we're doing 10 points actually. We've got 14 questions. I can make it a double question. I can give you half a point if you can tell me if I can think of another thing to go along with it. We'll see how it goes. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So, I guess I'm going to start. This comes from the category of video games. All right.
I'm not gonna know video games.
Oh, they are not new video games.
Oh, okay.
I see.
You know me. I'm not going to do Fortnite and stuff like that. That's just an MMO.
What were the
It's
missions
not
for week 3?
actual video games to me. 80s and 90s and early 2000s. That's video games to me.
Oh, the proper video game.
And the proper ones. First hand up is the one who answers it. If you don't answer it, it goes to the next person, and the next person can steal. This is for 1 point. What are the 4 ghosts who chased Pac-Man named Tank Girl?
Pinky, Inky. Oh my God! Why am I having such a blank?
You got 2 out of 4.
Pinky, Inky. There's another E.
What is it?
Orangey? No, that's not
No?
right.
Okay, Logan or Logus.
Pinky, Binky.
Yep.
Oh, dang. That's not it.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna give Tank Girl half a point. We need to mark that down. Half a point because she got 2 out of 4, and when somebody needs to get points. It's Inky, Blinky,
Blinky. Fuck.
Pinky, and Clyde.
Clyde.
I
The
always
fourth
forget
one.
about that.
I have a question for you.
Doctor.
Put down your buzzers. Fill in the blank from the hit film Ghostbusters. There is no blank, only Zool.
Oh shit. I think that's too close. They might need to do a rock, paper, scissors.
All right, let's go ahead and rock, paper, scissors.
That was too close for me to call.
Here, come on. Ready? Ready?
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors.
You got a 1, 2, 3, go. Okay? Oh, Logus wins that one. He gets to answer. Blank.
There is no blank, only Zool.
I'm going to have to leave it up to her.
4.
I knew it, but I just forgot.
Tank, he's passing to Tank Girl.
My brain is...
Tank Girl.
There is no blank.
Oh my God! It's either, God, what's her name? Diana, Dana, Dana.
You got it.
Dana.
There is no Dana, only Zool.
All right. You got Tank Girls up to 1.5 points.
Why did I think it was Diana?
Okay.
All right. This is a question for video games. Once again, it's still old. It can be worth 2 points. I'm gonna give you the first one, And if you answer the first part of the question, you get to see if you can answer the second part. If not, it'll pass to the next person, and they can get 1 point. So you guys both can get a point in this one if somebody messes up.
Hit me.
It's old. Vintage video games. What game did Mario first debut in? Tank Girl.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Now, your extra bonus point possibility. What was his name?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
It wasn't Mario.
I don't know.
Logus, would you like to try to steal that 1 point?
Donkey Kong?
It's
I know this.
Doctor.
Jumpman.
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 Mario's original name was Jumpman.
But I still get 1 point because I knew it was Donkey Kong.
You got 1 point. You're at 2.5. Doctor.
What classic Bart Simpson catchphrase features a farm animal?
Logus.
Don't have a cow, man.
Ding, ding, ding. He's
Ding,
on
ding,
the
ding.
board. We got 1 to 2.5. You can do
Saved
this.
by the Simpsons.
Saved by the Simpsons.
Yeah, I've been
All right.
watching it.
This one, you just gotta, I think none of y'all are gonna know it, but you're just gonna have to guess. It's for food. This is the Munch Bros. We will be debuting more food things on here. That's
Indeed.
the reason for our name. We love the food.
We love the food.
We love the food.
We put the food in our
The
mouth.
food in our mouth comes out of butts. Okay. The food question is, what is the official state fruit of New Hampshire? If you guys could get this, I'll let you win because I don't think you're gonna get. Okay, so Tank Girl came up first.
Is it a pear?
It's not a pear. Think outside the box.
Jackfruit?
See, that was thinking outside the box, but it wasn't. Doctor, do you want to try?
Tomato.
No. And that's good. You did something somebody would have thought as a vegetable, even though it really is a fruit. Logus, you want to try it one more time?
Dragon fruit?
It's not. Sorry, you guys wouldn't get this because none of you think of it as a fruit. I mean, it is a fruit and a gourd.
Can you make it a pie?
I think I know.
It's a
Pumpkin.
fruit and it's a pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin?
It's a pumpkin. It has
Pumpkin.
seeds on the inside, right?
Yeah.
So it's a fruit and a gourd.
No, well, there you
I
go.
knew
There you go.
it
You
once.
guys
I
learned
knew it
something
once.
today.
I knew
In
it.
your failure,
I knew
you
it
learned
once.
something today. It's
right.
okay.
Thank
Next
you,
one.
Blasphemous, for this secret lesson.
Secret lessons with me.
Who are the hive mind in the new Ninja Turtle series that used to be one person back?
Logus.
Krang.
Krang. Good job. Good job.
Now it's 2.5 to 2.
Yep, it is. I've got one. It's comic books. You both could probably get this one for sure. Who is Luke Cage's partner in crime fighting? Logus.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. That is it. Bonus question. You want an extra point?
Sure.
Name the team that Luke Cage and Iron Fist are on.
The Defenders.
The Defenders. It's got another point.
Is that a full point or half?
Full point. Not a lot of people could tell me that, and I know Tank Girl knew that one.
So what's the score?
Yeah, don't
Doctor,
worry about
what's the
the
score?
right now.
What's the score, Doctor?
Logus at 4, Tank Girl at 2.5.
Okay.
What is the name of the 90s cartoon toy brand that spawned the catchphrase Jawsome?
Jawsome. Tank Girl.
Was it Street Shark?
Yes, it was.
That's the only way I knew that is you said Jawsome. I was like, oh, I know what that is. I used to watch it.
Isn't that basically the same thing like Ninja Turtle Street Sharks?
No.
Isn't it?
No.
You want a chance
I mean,
for a
it's
bonus
kind of
point?
like that. Bonus
Yes.
Name a character from Street Sharks.
point. Oh, God.
Can't do
even,
that.
I can't even think I can.
Can't even do that. Sorry.
Crush. Or Hammer. I don't know. They had 90s, like, American Gladiator names, didn't they?
They had like shark names. There was like
Like the Hammerhead and shit like that.
oh no. Actually, they had like extreme 90s names.
I just told you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shred.
Ripster.
Ripster. Yeah, there you go.
Jab.
Jab.
Shrieks. And then the killer whale one was Big Slamoo.
Big Slamoo. I love Slamoo. He was cool.
Okay.
All right, this is for movies. And it's a movie you both know. What flavor of Pop-Tarts does Buddy the Elf use in Elf? Tank Girl.
Is it chocolate?
Chocolate. 1 point.
Chocolate.
Extra point. Name who plays his dad.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
5, 4,
Michael something.
2,
No, it's not Michael.
1.
I don't fucking know.
Doctor, do you know?
His name escapes me right now.
I know, right?
It's James Caan.
James Caan. Fuck.
I just remembered that, so... Hey,
Oh,
Doctor.
I was thinking.
that's one for
I was
me.
thinking his elf dad, Bob Newhart.
I was talking about his father. Sorry, I guess I should have been. But you know what? You both. If you would have given me either one of them, I would have said, okay, that's it right there. So,
Okay.
because stepdads can mean more than regular dads sometimes, right? All right, Doctor.
Dario was a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead. What Mike Judge classic is another spin-off of Beavis and Butthead? Logus.
King of the Hill.
Yep.
Yes,
I
Logus.
knew that.
Making this a tight match.
What's the score?
It is 4.5 Logus' favorite.
Nice.
So it's a half-point difference, guys.
All right, this one category, I call the category lingo. It's things you say. What is the response to "see you later, alligator"? Tank Girl.
After a while, crocodile.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. I'll let him. What's yours? Your answer?
Same thing as her.
After a while.
Crocodile. Yeah.
Okay, it's close. It's
In a
not
while.
exactly. There, doctor. It's in a while, crocodile. You get a point because you pretty much know what it is.
What 80s movie introduced children to the permanent death of their long-beloved characters with their feature movie in the 80s?
I don't even know if I know this one.
Hold on, can you repeat the question?
What 80s movie introduced children to the permanent death of their long-beloved characters with their feature movie?
Is it a horror movie?
No, it's a children's movie.
Well, that could be horror too. Children's movies are
I
cringy.
think I
It's
know
a
it.
children's cartoon.
Did it?
Children's
Did it have
cartoon.
no? I need some more about this movie.
Yeah,
but I think
that-
there's stuff.
I need
you need to
more.
give them a little bit more about this.
There was a toy deal with the movie?
A toy deal?
Mhm.
I don't know. This is stumping me even.
I don't know.
I'm stumped.
An 80s kids movie. Is there anything else you can give? Like, what's a character? Like, not the name, but are they an animal or
They're machine.
machine?
Yeah, I give up. I don't know that.
80s toy movie.
I don't know.
That
What-
one's a little tricky.
Yeah. What is the answer here?
Transformers.
Oh,
No.
you're
Oh my.
so true. Optimus Prime and his deaths. My goodness.
He would
Not
die
only
nonstop.
is the
I was not even
the
thinking.
whole set of characters, like minus a couple, died
Yeah.
in that movie.
The
It was
movie was
nuts.
crazy, and it's a cartoon for children, and people were pissed when that happened.
Oh yeah.
They went to go see Autobots get, beat up a little bit, and then come back and win. And what happens? Everybody dies.
Yeah, but
They Rogue One
They
the
were
movie.
thinking about that. They were thinking, hey, we need a way to roll out some new toys. All right, let's just get rid of the other
Kill the
ones.
ones that everybody loves.
Yeah.
Stupid Hasbro.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do this? I got a movie one. I just came up with it because I was kind of running short on. I thought we were going to get to 10 a little bit quicker, so I came up with one in my head. This is movie based. And who says you're gonna what, clown? Tank Girl.
You're gonna die, clown!
Yes, you're gonna die, clown. Movie,
Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler.
1.5 points there.
Putting Tank Girl at 7 points over Logus's 5.
Got 5.
Logus McBrogus. What 90s show spawned the catchphrase, not the mama?
Oh, ooh, is that closer? Who
It
do
was
you
really close.
It's Rochambeau.
Rochambeau.
Okay, alright.
No.
It's 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, Logus.
The dinosaurs?
Dinosaur. Dun, 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 dun,
I don't like this whole
dun, dun,
Rochambeau
dun,
stuff, 'cause he-
dun, dun, dun.
Beats me every time.
He is throwing the same move every time.
It's my trick.
It's true. He does throw scissors every time.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little catch up here. This one I have, I'm going to give you for 2 points. 2 points if you get it. It's not super hard, but you know what? I'm feeling generous. What movie star plays himself in Zombieland? Tank Girl.
Bill Murray!
Bill Murray.
Putting Tank Girl in the lead, winning the Trivia Buff Challenge this week.
All right.
Yes!
That is fine. You know what, Logus? You did great. You answered some questions I don't think some kids your age would have known. So that's good. Dude, you did great. And we're going to come back next time with another trivia buff where you can try to reclaim your title.
Good job, baby. Mwah.
All right. Bye, Logus.
See y'all later.
What is the next thing you want to talk about here, Mr. Doctor? I mean, I heard some radars were going off.
Yes, I'm sure you all know how much I absolutely love the role-playing games. I'm talking these two, well actually these three, I introduced them to the world of nerd in the form of pen and paper games, Pathfinder, D&D, that sort of thing.
Oh, we've got our dice.
Well,
We just can't find them.
We'll find them.
this month in April, a very popular RPG is coming to console and PC as Cyberpunk 2077, and I tell you what, I am sold.
Mm-hmm.
As Reggie Fils-Aime says, my body is ready.
Your body's ready.
Yes, it is a dystopian future concept of an RPG where people are able to intersplice themselves with like robot parts and things like that.
Okay, so basically our future,
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
Well, before, way after our lives, but
Yeah, well, it is a dystopian future, and it's like it's very feudal sort of society. So I imagine it does kind of look like our future.
yeah. I mean, in the medical world, everything I keep seeing, eventually we will be able to swap out body parts like they're nothing.
Yeah.
And put stuff in our bodies that we would have never dreamed of putting in right now. I mean, from medical advances to, maybe a freaking cell phone built inside of you.
Well, I feel like I'm not really doing it justice by just giving it that really small blurb about it.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that it has, from what I've seen, a lot of choice trees and actual branching storylines.
Okay.
Not just, do this, get this result. It's actually things that do technically change the shape of the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a really cool looking game. It is by the makers of The Witcher 3. Witcher 3, again, ended up getting so many Game of the Year trophies and that sort of thing. CD Projekt Red is also really known for putting out just really good quality products to their consumer base. So, my suggestion is put that on your radar too. If you like futuristic RPGs, get it.
Isn't Keanu Reeves in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying it. It looks good, and Keanu's in it.
Oh, when I saw that at E3, I was absolutely blown away of that part that he's in the game. Like, I thought it was just him coming on stage to hype up the game. I didn't think he was actually in the game.
Right? You don't really see
Fantastic.
too many actors in video games.
Oh, and I love Keanu Reeves. Like, that man's... I've never seen a movie that I didn't enjoy him in.
Nice. All right. I think Tank Girl has something that's been on her radar, and she wants to talk to us about it.
Yes. So Penny Dreadful was a show that I saw on Netflix, and it was from between 2014 to 2016 or 2017, one of those two. Basically, Penny Dreadful takes place in Victorian era, and it has like famous characters in it, like Dorian Gray, Dr. Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, very old school horror.
With lots of sex scenes, from what I hear.
And a lot of gore. It has Ava Green, Josh Hartnett, Timothy Dalton in it. It's a really good show.
You know what? Yeah, Josh Hartnett. Is he still in this?
No.
Okay.
So, the one I've been seeing is Penny Dreadful, City... What was it? It was like City of Los Angeles or something like that. Now it takes place in the 1920s.
In Los Angeles?
In Los Angeles.
Nice.
So it is a horror fiction kind of dark fantasy. And basically in this, it's Los Angeles, 1920s. There's a demon that's kind of going around the city, showing people who they truly are, which causes a lot of murder and mayhem. And just seeing how the demon looks in human form and in demon form is amazing. Honestly. And also they're looking to take souls, so the people who do to take these souls and take them, like, drag them to hell basically. And sadly it's on Showtime.
Oh.
And we don't have Showtime. The only reason why I watched the first Penny Dreadful, the first season, was it was on Netflix.
It was.
And I finished it in like a day and a half. It was
And then
so
didn't
good.
the second season come out like Hulu or
No,
something?
this is the second season.
Oh, I thought this was the third.
This is the second. They never had a third.
How many years were between the seasons?
Okay, so it ended in like 2016, 2017.
Yeah,
so it's been like four. It's been like 4 or 5 years. So I'm pretty excited about it. Sadly, I have to wait till it comes on Netflix, but it airs on Showtime on April 26th of this month. Is the first episode. So if you haven't seen Penny Dreadful, go on Netflix, look it up. First season's on there. It's only 3 seasons, and it's intense and amazing.
It is. I mean, I'm not really into that whole like romantic horror type thing, but I remember watching some things with you and being like, oh, this is pretty cool, and like there's gore in it, like not crazy gore, but good enough gore.
It is not for children.
No, definitely not. There's boobies everywhere. Well, I got something that's not... I mean, it's on my radar already, because we already talked a little bit about both of these, but this is kind of a new update on what's on my radar, and that is that Black Widow, the movie, and Wonder Woman, the movie, Wonder Woman 2, 1984, have been pushed back because of the quarantines. Supposedly, Black Widow, I mean, from what I read, there was no scheduled date, but from what I've seen or heard, other people are saying maybe October or November 2020. I don't know why they pushed back that long, but maybe Disney's just being extra cautious. But they really want to debut this movie so you can all go see it in theaters the correct way instead of just putting it right to Disney+. But the good news is Disney is still releasing a couple movies.
Oh, really?
And I'm thinking they're going to go straight to Disney+, because it's the only way they can do it right now. We've got a movie called Artemis Fowl, which I don't think I know anything about.
I don't know anything about that either.
But supposedly that's going to be... I don't know much about that movie, but I'm going to have to look it up. But supposedly that's coming out May 29th. I mean, some people are saying this quarantine or whatever it is. Some places actually are quarantined. Here in Vegas, we're kind of allowed to go outside, but everything's closed. But supposedly it's coming out May 29th. If the quarantine happens to then, I expect it on Disney+. And Soul is still coming out June 19th.
I can't wait to see Soul.
So if that might be straight to Disney Plus too, and we might have these actual big movies going straight to theaters without, seeing theaters. Yeah, straight to homes. I mean, there's services where you can actually do that. You can get theater movies streamed to your house. You just got to pay a shit ton of money for it. It's a pay for service. I forgot what it's called. But also, Wonder Woman has been pushed back to August 14th.
Oh, wow.
So after summer. So, I mean, DC not really having a lineup on any other movies, as far as I know.
I've got some sad news to report. I just read that because of the quarantine, the effects of the pandemic, The Last of Us 2, the
Last
sequel?
of Us 2, the video game?
Yeah. The developers are saying that they are planning to indefinitely pause the release on that.
Indefinite pause.
Yeah, so I imagine that just means that when the quarantine is up, they may, get us back with a release date.
Okay. Well, we can only hope. Or they're just gonna lead us along and just never ever give us what we need.
People love The Last of Us, and they wanted to see that second game. And I'll be honest, the preview of it, the first time I saw it looked amazing. It's simply a beautiful game.
I have literally watched people play that game online because it's just a great story.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful one. Well, guys, I don't have anything else for today.
Can I leave with one thought?
Okay. Tank Girl's thoughts.
It's weird that we cook bacon and bake cookies.
It's true. We cook bacon and bake cookies. How baked are you? I'm just kidding, you're not. But yeah, I guess next time we can have I got a few things we might want to try to do. I mean, we'll do another top 5. Can I propose top 5? I can't remember if the last time we said to do this or not, but we didn't do it this time, and it's a top 5. And the top 5 that I really want to do, really, really, really want to do, because I want to know what you two guys, or girl and guy, would pick. And that is top 5 movies that should be remade.
Should be.
I mean, we're talking, it could be movies that, aren't around, or that were around in the 80s and never got any kind of love after that. If they could be remade into something amazing, awesome. Let's do it. Yeah, and that's, I mean, we can do all our fun stuff. I think Logus said he wanted to challenge Tank Girl on a trivia next time too. He wants to get that crown back, so
he wants to get that crown back.
He can try.
Defend us of the crown.
We will also have our movie review of Onward as well. So
yes, we will.
I just want to say, I mean, actually, Dr.
My suggestion would also to be next session we are also having a review of Jay and Silent Bob's reboot.
Oh, we'll do that too. We'll do 2 movie reviews just for you, our beautiful 5 people that listen to us.
All 5 of you.
We love every one of you. I can count you on my hands. It's like I know you personally. It's like I can touch you because you're on my hands. So
You don't know where those hands have been.
we don't know. That's why we gotta wash them and sanitize them every time.
Wash the hands.
Wash they hands.
Wash the hands.
Well, I am Blasphemous13.
I'm Dr. Cheese.
Tank Girl.
Logus is playing Fortnite right now, so I'll say goodbye for him. And T. Hanks for everything.
You know.